He could go all the way. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go.
Pizza, pizza.
The Bills make me wanna.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go, baby. It is freaking time, boy. Let's go. Oh, dude, I'm fucking pumped. Look at, we've taken a couple month hiatus. I did one here and there, a little show here, a little show there. But look at, we're back. We're back. Training camp starts in a few days. Okay, we got 2 weeks of training camp, and then it's our first preseason game, boys and girls. And you know that once that preseason game comes, once training camp starts, it's fucking season time, baby. It's go time, and it's here. Dude, I'm so pumped. And look at, I'm going to say it right now. Look at, you guys on Facebook, make sure you give it a share. Let's go share this thing. Get it out there. My guys on YouTube, as always, blowing up. Let's go. Look at, follow me on Twitter. I got the thing right up here. I got the thing, the Blindsided G show. Follow me on Twitter. We're going to be live tweeting it from training camp. All the details, everything going on. I'm going to be at every training camp. Fuck them. Screw my job, okay? I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm going to be at Bill's training camp. We're going to be looking at how Josh Allen's looking, how that D's looking, who's getting those first team reps at wideout. Look at these questions that we've been talking about for months and months since the season ended now. We're here. It's time. Sean Peterson, let's go. Without skipping a beat, you're back. Back and at him here. Back and at him. Dwayne, Buffalo Bills in the building. Let's go. Bills Mafia, man. Let's go. Nate, you coming to say goodnight? Yeah. Look, we're live, guys. Things happen. Come on, hurry up, buddy. Come on. We're lit. Tell him. Say, we're lit. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. Sleep good, okay, baby? Okay. Go. Yeah, go. Sorry about that, guys. We're losing viewers, Nate. Come on. I love you. Sorry, guys. Go. Come on. All right. So much going on. Let's get into it here. Training camp's so huge, guys. Training camp is ginormous. Thursday. Nick, what's up? Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're talking. I put out a poll today. I'm a little flabbergasted by the results. We got to talk about that. We're talking about embedded. I know a bunch of you guys probably watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. So we're going to dive in on that. And the biggest thing we're going to talk about tonight is the depth chart. Okay, we're going to take a look at that depth chart and see what's good. Hey, you guys on Facebook, am I freezing up at all, or is everything good? It looks like it's a little choppy for me here. But somebody hit me. Sean hit me with some info. But I'm pumped. What are we going to do with the running backs? We got 4. We got Yeldon. We got McCoy. We got Gore, who's sitting now. We got Singletary, they're saying looks like a freaking stud. The wideouts. John Brown, Cole Beasley, Foster, Zay. What's our boy Sills looking like? After watching Embedded and seeing how hard they were going after Sills, I'm like, oh, boy, this wide receiver battle is going to be super interesting. That's why I'm so pumped to go to training camp and see who's getting those first team reps, who's getting the second team reps. And everybody, have we forgotten about Duke Williams? Everyone was on the Duke Williams train. Everybody was on the Duke Williams train. Nobody's talking about him anymore. So let's go. Let's go. Nick, my man, let's go. Comment below, guys. Share this thing on Facebook, YouTube. You guys on Facebook, comment what you're thinking. Comment. You guys make the show. Choppy, Sheffy said. God damn it. That's not good. I got to work on that. Give me a second. But like I said, you guys make the show, so I need those comments. Let me see real quick. I gotta see for myself. Whoa. Okay. It's not too bad. Let's get into it. Okay, I put out a poll today, okay? I said, what is more important? Obviously, there's a million things going on at training camp. But what's more important? Do we need to see Josh Allen lighten it up? Think about it. We're sitting at training camp. Do you want to see tweets of Allen just lighting the defense up, just out there slinging it, hooking up with Smokey Brown, hooking up with Cole, hooking up with the wide receivers? Or do you want to see that defense being absolutely stout? Right? Do you want to see Porter getting his picks, Hyde, Tre'Davious, Levi Wallace, whoever's the opposite corner, just balling out, nonstop pressure on the quarterback, just wrecking havoc, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys want? What do you guys want to see? I took a poll today. We did a poll, and here's the results. Look at, yeah, of course we want Josh Allen to ball. Thanks, Sheffy. You're the man. I appreciate it, Chef. I'm surprised that it's not 99-1. We know that the defense is going to be good. We know that. We didn't get worse. We for sure didn't get worse, and we were the second-ranked defense in the NFL. Odds are we're going to be top 5 for sure, I would say. That's what I would say. We have a shot at being the number 1 defense in the NFL. But more important than anything, we need Josh Allen to come out here and shine. Who will be your starting O-line? Bills Mafia. We're gonna dive into it. We're gonna open up the whole entire depth chart and dive into it. But look at, we need Josh Allen to sling it. I was just thinking about this. I was thinking, man, last night while I was watching Embedded, I'm so pumped up for the season. I'm ecstatic because I think our ceiling is 11, 12 wins. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody says we're gonna get 7, 8, 9 wins. No. We've done way too many things. Our young players have developed enough that our ceiling, we had 6 wins last year. We should have had 8 last year, realistically. Should have been 8. And I'm not being just a super fan by saying that. We should have had 8 last year. There's no doubt about that. Charles Clay catches that ball in the end zone. That's a win. Jets, that our boy there on special teams that we signed, if he didn't go off, we win. That's easy. 2 wins right there. But there's even more games. Regardless, we should have had 8 last year. Our fucking ceiling is 10 to 12 wins this year, right? So what has to happen? What has to happen? We have to have Allen look great. Look great. Give me a quarterback in the league that in year 2, he didn't grow exponentially. He didn't look significantly better. It's not out there. I looked at the best quarterbacks, at even the older guys, the Peytons, the Bradys, the Brees, the Philly Rivers, even the new guys. Patrick Mahomes, second year. I mean, come on. Like, the top quarterbacks, Matt Ryan's, Cam Newton, the second year. The first year, they showed potential, which we had. And that second year, they had some big wins. They had some big plays. And more importantly, they were super, super consistent. Super consistent. So, right off the bat, I'm going to be terrified. I think that Josh Allen has the juice. I think he's going to be a stud. But right off the bat, we need him to look like a fucking stud. It's necessary. He's going to have the entire offseason, first team reps. We built up the O-line. We got some new weapons. Yeah, we can get better on offense. We can draft. Hopefully Cody Ford as a monster. Hopefully Dawson Knox turns out to be a stud, and we nailed this draft. But the team can get better, but Allen needs to look good, and he needs to look good fast. So the fact that 23% of people said defense needs to be dominant, we need a franchise quarterback, guys. There's no doubt about that. And everyone could say, I think we have one with Josh Allen, but nobody knows. Nobody knows yet. We don't know. He had the potential. He looked the part a little bit. He looked like first year, the way he developed from week 1 until week 17, it's like, okay, we got something here. But he's got to make another huge jump. And we're going to start seeing it fast. Like training camp Thursday. I'm pumped. I'm gonna be there fucking an hour early. We're going to see it quick. We're going to see if he's making those throws or if he's still overshooting, undershooting. He can't make that dump pass. Mike Love, what the fuck, man? Did you get back to me on fantasy? I need to hear back from you, dude. I'm pissed. I'm looking right now. Hi, Mike. No, you did not get back to me. Blindsided Fantasy, Mike. Blindsided Fantasy, I need you guys. Let's go. Garrett's already in. I want Dylan, too. I want the whole Love squad. Dwayne, we want Allen to shine. Now that he has real weapons, the sky is the limit. That's right. The sky is the limit. I mean, look at the weapons could be better. The O-line could be better. But it's good. It's going to be good. Our O-line has gotten better. Our wide receivers tight end situation has gotten better. Charles Clay was irrelevant last year. That's another thing with these depth charts. Who's going to shine? Is it going to be Jason Krumer or is Dawson Knox going to be out there balling? By the sounds of OTAs, Dawson Knox was looking good, making plays, and he's fast as fuck. And maybe he didn't shine so much at Ole Miss because he had to share with DK Metcalf. He had to share with those guys. They had 3 wide receivers that are in the NFL right now. So we might have got a diamond in the rough there. I'm really thinking that way. So in regards to this poll, okay, when it comes to training camp, we expect our defense to be really good. Another thing we could talk about is our interior D-line. Who's going to start? Is it Starr and Harry Phillips? Is it Oliver and Starr? Oliver Phillips? I know that's a consistent rotation, but who's going to be the guys that get the reps? But we know the D is going to be good. But what we need more than anything, is we need Josh Allen to show us that he's going to be our franchise guy. I'm in. I think he is. I think he's got the juice. But we're going to find out quick here. We're going to find out soon. All right, I want to talk about Embedded too. For you guys that haven't watched it, definitely watch it. It's like 23 minutes an episode, 24 minutes an episode. They put out 4. It's really awesome. Kyle Williams narrates it. It's sweet. Couple things I wish they changed. I wish that they would do it once a week going forward. To Bill's Brass, who I know follow Blindsided Sports, you guys, I know you guys are watching. There's a million of you out there. And we get way too many views for you guys to not be in on it. I mean, we're getting hundreds of thousands of views. But take a look, take a listen to what I'm saying. Let's do it once a week. Show a little bit of prep. Show a little bit of player personality. Let's dive in every week. You don't have to give away game plan. You don't have to give away strategy. Somebody faces an injury. Throw a camera in their face. Let's see how they're dealing with it. You know what I mean? That's definitely something that's different from last year. They had McDermott was the main focus, and this year it's the players. they did a bunch on Micah Hyde, Lorenzo Alexander. They had Shaq Lawson in there. It was really cool. But a couple of things with the guys. Micah Hyde, goddamn, I love seeing that dude working out, putting that work in. You can tell that he's grinding all off season. If you picked up anything from the Embedded show, it's that Micah Hyde is gonna be fucking, barring any injuries, he's gonna be absolutely balling this year, balling. I mean, he was talking about how once the season was over, he said he doesn't like getting out of shape because it's too hard to get in shape, so he just kept rolling. He said season ended on the 3rd. I can't even remember, but it was like 4 or 5 days later, and bang, he's right back at it. Micah Hyde I was so pumped watching that. Shit, my kid, I had my 9-year-old watching with me. We had to stop halfway in between the Micah Hyde episode because he wanted to go outside and start training. So we did some of the ladder drill. We had him run. I had him run a couple miles, up, downs, and whatnot. So he was all pumped up. So Micah Hyde, look for him to have a big year, man. As always. But he's putting in that freaking work. Shaq Lawson, they did a thing on Shaq Lawson. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Shaq looking like a fucking bum. Don't shoot the messenger. Shaq, I know you're a fan of the show. I love you. But goddamn, Shaq. Climbing those hills, you look sluggish. This is your big money year. You've said it before. This is money time, so you're going to ball this year. I'll be anxious to see what you got. I'll be anxious. Because watching you do a little bit of workout, it didn't look good, my man. It did not look good. Lorenzo was in there, obviously killing it in the community, as always. I think he's going to be a Buffalo guy for life. He's got his kids here. He does so much in the community. Absolutely killing it. Josh Allen, they did a lot on him. Josh is like, he's like fucking perfect, man. He's like over the top, always nice. I just met him the other day. He did something with some Mercedes West her party I got to go to because I got hookups everywhere. I got connections left and right. People want G-Show at these events, okay? People want G-Show at these events. So I went, I met Josh Allen. He came running up to me. He was like, G-Show, hey, G-Show. I was with the kids. I said, hey, Josh, hang on a second, dude. Relax. So I went over there to him, and he's just the nicest dude. And you watch this Embedded thing, and he's almost awkwardly nice. It's almost over the top nice. But what do you want? What do you want out of your franchise quarterback? Did any of you guys watch the Embedded? Shoot a comment. I want to know what you guys thought on Embedded if you did watch. But Allen, awkwardly nice. But you want that out of your franchise quarterback. You don't want a guy that's gonna get out there, say the wrong shit, do the wrong shit. Josh is the kind of guy he's always gonna say the right thing. He's like that Russell Wilson type. But here's the question: has he put in that work? Has he put in that work on his accuracy issues? Where's he at with Ken Dorsey? Where's he at, with Palmer there as quarterback coach outside? That's the big thing. We know he's going to say do the right things. We know he's got that personality. Has he put in that work this year? And we're going to find out Thursday. That's why you go to Twitter, and you follow me, BSSG Show _G Show. I'm going to be live tweeting. Who's the wide receivers at first team? What's Ed Oliver doing? How many touches is Devin Singletary getting? This is gonna be chaos. It's gonna be crazy. There's so much to look at this year. This is huge. New facilities is sick. I saw that they did a whole thing on the new facilities there. Absolutely awesome. Hopefully that brings in some talent. They were showing the draft. Dwayne, watch all 4 episodes. Need more Buffalo. Let's go. Ronald, let's go. My man, good to see you back. Sheffy says Foster, 1,000 yards, 8 TDs. Wow. We're going to dive in. I don't think we're going to do a crazy long show tonight because I'm going to be probably doing a show after the first day of training camp, doing a deep dive in on what we were looking like, what I saw and whatnot. So I'm not going to do anything crazy long tonight. But what I am going to do is we're going to go through the depth chart. We're going to see what everybody's looking like. But in that Embedded, they were showing the draft room, right? This is actually really funny. They were showing the draft room right when Ed Oliver was going to be drafted, and Brandon Beal was all pumped up. The whole room, Pagula, but the most was Brandon Beal and that his assistant there, Joe Sheen, I think his name is, and when Ed Oliver didn't get drafted by the Lions, they went, boom. They were all pumped up. Boom. Let's go. And then in the background, you see, I thought this was hysterical. You see Brian Dable, like 7 rows back behind people, like just kind of like looking around. And I'm thinking, he must have been fucking pissed. Everybody's all hyped up. Ed Oliver. And Dable's like, hey guys, Noah Fant's available. hey guys, N'Keal Harry. He's gonna be a good wide receiver. N'Keal Harry. Hey guys, what do you guys think about getting a Jonah Williams, a top old lineman? No. Sorry, no. Sorry I said anything. I'm going to slide back to the back of the room. I can just see Brandon Beane going, shut up, Dave. Dave, shut the fuck up. I kind of felt bad for him. He's sitting in the back. I was like, fuck. My man Dwayne. Bills Mafia. I think Sills will make the roster over Duke Williams. Ronald says I'm right with you, Dwayne. See, I don't know, man. I don't know about Sills because it's tough. I don't know about Sills because I don't think he could play special teams. We're gonna dive in. Let's get to it. Fuck this. We got so much to talk about with this depth chart. Let's go. Let's start with the wide receivers. Okay. Let's start with these wide receivers. We know Cole Beasley's gonna be playing a slot. You can put Zay in there. You could put a couple guys in the slot, but Cole Beasley's gonna be dominating the slot. We know this. He is a little injury prone, so let's watch out for that. But he's in the slot. Lock it in, okay? The next thing we have to figure out are who are the 2 outside wide receivers. And this is fucking crazy because there we have John Brown, we have Zay Jones, we have Robert Foster, and then maybe a guy steps up. Maybe a Duke Williams steps up. Maybe a David Sills steps up. Let's not forget Isaiah McKenzie was, he played nice for us last year. He made some nice plays, man, especially out of the backfield. You use his agility, you use his speed, get it going a little bit. What's going to happen? Man, I don't know how you give John Brown that much money. You don't have him start every snap. I'm thinking, you have 3 wideouts out there, Cole in the slot, and 2 outside wide receivers. Who's going to be out there? Is it going to be Zay and John Brown? John Brown and Foster? Is it going to be Foster and Zay? And then you give this guy, John Brown, you just give him $9 million a year, and you have him, only getting 30-40% of the snaps on offense? I don't know. Ronald, they probably told Dable, go sit somewhere and look up, please. Yeah, it was awkward, dude. It was awkward. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. Oh, Voight, homer, 3-run, home run. Nice. So I don't know. My prediction, I'm going to be filling all you guys in. Instantly, as soon as they start doing 7-on-7, 11-on-11, whatever. As soon as they start, I'm going to be putting it out there. Who's the guy that has the first team reps right off the bat? Because they've said it a million times, and they'll say it for the rest of training camp. Practice doesn't start at training camp. Tryouts don't start at training camp. Tryouts start at OTA. At the OTAs, you put that work in. Let's see who's got the juice. Let's see who's got the speed, who worked out, who's got the routes down, who's got the playbook down, right? My prediction. Oh my God, it's so hard. I so badly want Robert Foster to take that step and go from just being a deep threat that he was last year, and I want him to get that route tree open. I want him to be a stud, and he was an undrafted rookie from fucking Alabama he didn't get much playing time in Alabama, right? So if Robert Foster comes out there and he starts, would anybody be surprised if he started looking like a number 1, a legit number 1? I wouldn't be. He showed that he's got speed, agility. He's got the deep route. Can you work on the short stuff? Can you work on the intermediate stuff? If you put that work in, like everyone says he has, he stayed in Buffalo. If Robert Foster put that work in, he could be the number 1. And then it goes down to what? Between Zay and John Brown? It's a fucking toss-up. Zay had a really good year. Yeah, a couple of Zay's biggest games were with Barkley. That scares me a little bit. Barkley's a little bit more of a consistent guy, shorter routes and whatnot. So, does Josh and Zay have that connection? I don't know. My guess is it's going to be, this is tough because Zay's been our guy here for a couple of years. My guess is it's going to be Cole in the slot, John Brown on one side, and Foster on the other. And I like Zay Jones, man. Last year he took a step, and I hope he takes another one this year. But I'm rooting for Foster. Ugh. I love you, Zay. I know you're also a fan of the show. You watch religiously. I love you. You're my boy. But I'm thinking Beasley, John Brown, Foster. Fuck. Oh, God. Ronald, I start with my core four. I have Robert Foster, Zay Jones, Isaiah McKenzie, and Cole Beasley. Yeah, McKenzie is our four? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ronald, if anything, eliminate McKenzie and bring on Brown. Jordan, my man, what's going on? He says it's definitely Beasley, Brown, Foster. Wow. Okay, Jordan. How can you safely say that Zay is not in that group? Zay had the most. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Zay had the most catches and yards for our team last year. So how can you say Zay's not in that group? I don't know. I want to see. It's going to be chaos. That's why you guys need to follow me. Go to Twitter, BSS_G Show. Hit that follow button. Let's go, John. Blindsided. Let's go. Go to the Twitter, hit the follow, and you'll be seeing every single one of my updates as we're there. I mean, we're going to be there. I'm going to be tweeting them. Who's making catches, who's making plays, who's getting the one snaps, who's getting the twos, how the D looks, how Josh Allen's looking. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos. I'm so pumped. It's like fucking Christmas. It's like Christmas Eve. Wednesday night's going to be like Christmas Eve for me. Let's go. Sure. Sheffy. John Brown has the worst year out of the four wide receivers. He very well could be. And that's the thing. I know there's a bunch of guys. I've talked to a million Bills fans about this. And guys who I think know quite a bit about the Bills and I look at as being, pretty level-headed fans. And everybody has a different opinion. Everybody, some people love Zay, some people love Foster, some people love John Brown. Everybody's got a different opinion. I can't wait to see how it works out. Jordan, yeah, true with a weak wide receiver core last year, though. They brought Beasley in to replace Zay. They'll probably let Jones leave next year. They very well that could be the case. That may very well be the case. Dwayne, who do you think would start at tight end? That's another thing. We're going to move on from wide receivers here. Okay, guys, make sure you follow us on Twitter because I'm going to be posting a ton about how the wide receivers look, and I believe they're all healthy. Zay, Jones, Foster, Cole's back. He's good. Smokey Brown, they're all good. So they're all going to be out there playing. I can't wait. Let's move on. Tight end. Let's go to tight end. Let's hit it real quick because I got a strong opinion on this. I think Jason Kroom's underwhelming. I think he showed some flashes. He was kind of wide open on a couple plays last year. He's kind of forgotten. He had a couple nice touchdowns, whatever. I think he's underwhelming, and I think a big reason why he may be on the team is because he's hooking up with the Pagula. Okay, Kroom is Kroom is dating one of the Pagula daughter. Okay. Of course, he's still going to be on the goddamn team. They can't cut him. Mom, Dad, what do you mean? What do you mean you cut him? What do you mean? That's not going to happen. 100% not going to happen. Okay? From everything I heard about OTAs, I listened to a video of Allen and Poyer talking on Twitch playing fucking Fortnite. And they're all going on a rant about, I think with Searles too, Jeremiah Searles, talking about how good Dawson Knox looked. Not only is we know he's fast as fuck, but they're saying he's got the routes, he's got the playbook down, and he's making those plays, boy. I don't want to jump the gun. We'll see. But I think we got the juice in Dawson Knox. I think one of those third-round picks, we made that trade up. I think Dawson Knox is going to be a stud, guys. I think he's going to be a stud. He looks like a ninth-grade math teacher, okay, at a Jewish school in New York City. That's fine. I don't care. He's going to be a stud. Kyler, what's up, man? Ronald, I think it's very possible that Dawson Knox may be day one starter. I think it's very possible. This is another thing a training camp would be looking for. I think Knox is going to be day one starter getting first team reps at training camp on Thursday. I feel pretty confidently about that. So it'll be interesting once Croft comes back. I think Croft can be a great second tight end. We know that Dable loves a lot of tight ends in his offensive sets. So we'll see. But until Croft comes back, which might not be until September, October time, look for Dawson Knox to be a fucking stud. I think he's got that juice, guys. I think he's got the works. Okay. We're moving on here. We're moving on to that O-line. Yeah, goddamn. I thought wide receivers was tough. I don't think tight ends. Running back's gonna be tough, and this O-line's gonna be tough. It's gonna be crazy. I got Deion Dawkins. Even though I was talking to my buddy last night, he was just shitting on Deion Dawkins, talking about how overrated he is. I don't think he's overrated. I just think he needs a good O-line around him. Because look at how good he played when we had Incognito, when we had Wood. Deion Dawkins looked like he was a stud. And then last year we have a weaker offensive line. He doesn't quite have the talent around him, and his skill dropped off a little bit too. I think Dawkins is going to have the juice this year with a solid team around him. So we got Dawkins on the left tackle. We got Cody Ford on the right. We got Mitch Morse in the middle. So really, the question then becomes who are the two guards? Wyatt Teller, man, he started getting a lot more playing time towards the second half of the season last year, and he had some great Pro Football Focus numbers, and he was really, the O-line started playing a little bit better, and Wyatt Teller seemed to be one of the big reasons why. And he's still young. I mean, he's a second-year guy. I'm going to plug Teller in. I'm going to plug Teller in at one of the guards. And you guys let me know what you're thinking. I want to know who you guys think are going to be the starters on the O-line next year. But right now, Dawkins, Teller, Mitch, and then on the outside, on the right side, Cody Ford. That comes down to that one guard spot between Spencer Long, John Feliciano, Vlad Dukas, Searles. It's tough. Fuck, man. Adrian Waddle, Ty Nsekhe are out there. Those guys are tackles, but we got Cody Ford. And we're going to be cutting a bunch of O-linemen. We're going to be cutting a bunch of these dudes. There's going to be like 4 or 5 O-lineman cuts. For that other guard spot, fuck. For the other guard spot, I'm going to go Spencer Long. He was another thing. He was another guy that went in there. Man, I wish. I like Ty Nsekhe. I like Waddle too, but I really like Nsekhe. He's old. He's experienced. He's been in the league for a while. He hasn't had too many bad you know what I mean? He hasn't had too many injuries or anything like that. He doesn't have that much wear and tear on him. I like Nsekhe. I wish Cody Ford was at guard. Or I wish Ty Nsekhe could play guard. I don't know if he can. If I had to say, if Ty Nsekhe can play guard, that's my right guard. But if he can't, if he's only a tackle, I'm going to say Spencer Long. Because he was another reason why the O-line kind of turned it around a little bit last year. So, yeah, we're going to go Dawkins, Teller, Mitch Morse, Spencer Long, Cody Ford. I think that's it right now. I don't know, though. We'll see. Shafi, does Nsekhe make a push to start? I bet Dable likes the T. Oh, well. I don't know, man. I don't think anybody's going to fuck with Cody Ford. I think he's such a stud. I think he's an instant starter. I think in OTAs he was getting all first-team reps. Oh, man. That's going to be another thing. There's so much turnover this year. On the O-line with the wide receivers, the tight ends, there's so much turnover. That's why I'm so pumped for this year. Okay? Because we had every area we had problems, we got better. We brought in more depth. There's going to be more competition. The cream's going to rise to the top. That's why I'm so lit. Ronald, with the right offensive lineman, Dawkins will be a beast. I agree 100%. But this is what I'm talking about. And this is why training camp's going to be so fascinating this year. Because who's starting at O-line? I've already gone over it. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to get in there. How's Tyree Jackson going to look? Is Tyree Jackson going to look like he's got some juice or what? Let's move on. God damn, we're already at over 35 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, guys. There's a solid group of you that hang in tight with me. Every time we go live, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are killing it. Keep the comments flowing. You guys make the show. I need your guys' comments to keep this bitch rolling. When you guys are rolling, I'm rolling. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Facebook, share this thing. If you haven't yet, give it a share if you're watching. YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, we're going to running backs. Shit is getting crazy at running back. Look at Frank Gore's not going to be playing in fucking training camp. He's probably not going to even be going to preseason. We know what Frank Gore's got. We know he's a workhorse. We know he's that power back. Lock him in as our 2 or our 3. We're not cutting Frank Gore. We're not cutting him. They brought him in because of his history, because Brandon Beane's a fanboy of him, and because of what he stands for. And that's working hard, busting your ass, being team first. And look at, he's got 15, 16 years in the NFL. The longevity alone. He's going to be a leader in the locker room just by showing guys what his work ethic is. Frank Gore's going nowhere. Frank Gore's going nowhere. He's not going to be a starter. He's not going to get a majority of the snaps. He's going to get 20, 30% of the snaps at the most. Lock him in as our 2 or our 3, right? So then it becomes, we got a competition between Shady, Singletary, and TJ Yeldon for 2 spots. Those 3 guys, 2 spots. What the fuck's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? I'm going to vomit is what's going to happen. I want Singletary to come in there and look like a freaking stud. I want him to come in there and look like a stud. I say Teller and Aseki. I'm pretty sure he can play guard. Well, I hope so, Ron. Thanks for the comment, man. I hope Naseki can. We'll see. We'll see really quick here. But Singletary, they're super high on this dude, and they watching Embedded and hear, you know what you hear. They were super, super high on Singletary. You know, they traded up for him. So I'm hoping Singletary comes in, and if Singletary shows that he could be a 1, there's enough between TJ Yeldon and Frank Gore. You know, there are 2 different types of backs, but there's enough there to get rid of Shady. You know, we could save a shit ton of cap. You know, he may still have some trade value left. So, you know, a running back goes down for the Eagles or, you know, any team, really. Running back goes down, you know, to a team that has a good offensive lineman. Let's see what we can get for Shady. 3rd round pick. A 3rd round pick, maybe an upgrade of a player. You know, maybe we can get another D end. Maybe we can get another solid offensive lineman. Maybe we can get a wide receiver. You know, somebody that's on their last year of their contract. I don't know. If Singletary doesn't show that he's got the juice, if Singletary doesn't show that he could be a day 1 starter or even a starter, you know, potentially this first year, you hang on to Shady. You see what he's got this year, and you rock it out with him this year. You know, he's a legend. But if Singletary comes out at training camp and preseason here, and he looks like a fucking stud, he looks like a Carlos Williams, you know, first year. I know it's a bad example because of what happened, but Singletary's a good dude. They only draft good guys. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Singletary, look for Singletary. If he looks like a stud, I think Shady's gone, guys. I think Shady. I'd say there's a 40% chance right now that Shady's gone before week 1, before the 4th preseason game. Shit. Look for it. We know what's going on at fucking quarterback, fullback, Patrick DeMarco. God damn it. Hey, wide receiver, another thing, David Sills. I was talking to my buddy last night about it. David Sills. Man, on Unvetted, they wanted that motherfucker. They were hunting for David Sills. Ronald, did you see USA Today article about where teams stand record-wise? I still say Buffalo will go at least 10-6. Yeah, I saw it, you know, and them saying that the Bills will go 8-8 is like, it's like the most respect the Bills are getting anywhere. The fact, anybody that says the Bills are going to do less than 8 or 9 wins this year, I disregard them. I absolutely disregard them. Fuck them. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. We haven't gotten worse. Our O-line, wide receivers, weapons, defense, everything's gotten better. We had 6 wins last year. It should have been 8 or 9 last year, realistically. And I've already gone over this, but I could go over it a million more times on how close we were to having 8 or 9 wins last year. With a rookie quarterback, a new offensive coordinator with the Buffalo Bills, okay, and a rookie middle linebacker. All of the most important things for a team, all brand new, fresh, rookies, 20, 21 years old. And we almost had 9 goddamn wins. What do you think? We could have had 8, 9 wins. What do you think's going to happen this year? Jermaine Edmonds is going to be a fucking machine. Shady want to go there too. Plus his son plays at UB. Wow, I did not know that. Gore's son plays at UB. That's pretty cool. If that's true, I'd never heard that before. That would be pretty sweet. But yeah, anybody that says we're gonna get less than 8-9 wins, they can kiss my ass. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. D-end. We're gonna go D-end here. We got Trent. We got Jerry Hughes. Who's gonna be starting? Is it gonna be Trent? Is it gonna be Shaq Lawson? Goddamn. We paid Trent Murphy, so he's gonna get out there. He's gonna get some playing time. He needs to turn it the fuck up this year. Everybody's saying he looks like a stud. Another thing with training camp, I'm pumped to see Trent Murphy get out there and ball. They said last year that they knew that he wasn't going to be 100%. So now that he is out there, they're saying he's 100%. I'm pumped up to see that competition between Trent and Shaq Lawson. Shaq Lawson on that money year. Regardless of the competition there, get them both in there. Let's fucking go. Rotate. If Trent and Jerry Hughes are starting, Shaq Lawson gets in there. A constant rotation. Same thing with the interior. Harrison Phillips, Ed Oliver, Star Latule, Jordan Phillips. We got 4 solid interior D linemen. We always have that rotation. I don't even have to get into this defense. Man, Milano's going to be back. He looked better than ever last year. He's just going to keep getting better. Tremaine Edmonds is going to be a freak show. This is another thing. This is a weird one. Lorenzo Alexander being 345 years old. He's old as fuck. Ronald, getting rid of Shady would save us $6.8 million. Absolutely. So there's a lot of pros to getting rid of Shady. But if he's got any juice left, if he's got any of that Shady left in him, But with this outside linebacker, we have to find Lorenzo's replacement here, guys. It ain't Corey Thompson. It ain't fucking Julian Stanford or Deion Lacey. Those guys are solid backups. Does Voshawn Joseph have the juice? He's small, but he hits like a fucking brick shit house. He reminds me of Nigel Bradham. Just lays people out. I'm pumped up to see what Voshawn Joseph can do. But regardless, whether it's him, no, that's it. It's it. He's the only guy that's got a shot. We need an outside linebacker to step up. We have to replace Lorenzo. This is Lorenzo's last year. There's no way. Okay, we got the corners. We got Tre'Davious. We got Jordan Poyer. We got Micah Hyde. That's all a lock. Who's second? A slot corner is going to be Taron Johnson, looking like a stud. Who's that second outside cornerback? Is it going to be Levi? Is it going to be Kevin Johnson? Everybody's saying Kevin Johnson looks like a stud. Do you want to give it to Kevin Johnson and then have him get hurt because he's got serious injury problems? And then, have a butt-hurt Levi Wallace. He's only 22 years old, another undrafted guy we got last year. Do you want him to, get discouraged because Kevin Johnson came in and took a shot? I don't know. If it's close, give it to Levi Wallace. Give it to the young guy. Give it to the guy. It'll be interesting to see. Training camp, guys. Training camp. Follow BSS_G show. We're going to be doing live updates. Depth chart. Moving on. Madden ratings. I want to talk about it real quick. We're going to talk about it real quick. This is I get pissed off at this every single year. The fact that these are our players. Micah Hyde should be our best player. He should be a 93. Tre'Davious should be a 92. Cole Beasley should be an 85. I mean, all the ratings are too low. Jerry Hughes is one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. This is ridiculous. They have Josh Allen as a 73 or 74 overall. Some of these are right on the money. The wide receivers, for the most part, John Brown, Zay Jones, Robert Foster's being only a 73 is crazy. Take a look at these ratings. Remember this right now, because all of these ratings are going to fucking shoot up when the Bills start winning. And the Bills are going to go 3-0 to start the goddamn year. Fuck them. Guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm wide awake. I'm a shit show. I got to get the fuck out of here. It's Christmas Eve night. It's on Wednesday. There's so much going on. It's chaos. Training camp. Make sure you follow us. Go to Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Hit it all. We're covering everything. Let's go. I love you guys. Ronnie, thanks for hanging out. Sheffy, my guys. This is it. I'm back. I'm back until next fucking April. Until the draft next year. I'm here with you guys. Every fucking Monday. Wait, what do you guys think? Shoot a comment on here and let me know what you guys think about changing the time to 7 instead of 9. I think 7 might be a little bit better for everyone, but including myself. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you hit up all the social media accounts, especially Twitter, with the live updates from training camp. I'm pumped. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the comments. You guys are absolutely killing it. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you Thursday. Woo! Go Bills.